Hey guys, so it's 7 a.m. now. I woke up a few hours ago, I think 1 hour ago actually. Did my morning prayer, and now I am going to get ready and head to the gym for a good morning workout session. Then we will come back home and get on with work. So today I will show you the life of a 22-year-old entrepreneur. So hope you guys enjoy. You can see the nice sun is setting. My eyes look so red, like, I've just puffed something, but I don't do that. Alright, let's get the hair good, the teeth brushed, and get on to the gym. So, welcome to this morning drive with me. I don't know, I just thought it was a cool idea to have every morning have a morning drive where you just talk, whatever's in your mind and try and give value and just a story or something that is very useful, right, to you guys. So I'm just trying to think about what to talk about, and I just think this is a good time to kind of introduce myself. Who am I? Who's Mazen Fazil? Because this is the first video of this series, and I'm in here sitting in this car talking to myself. Good thing I'm in the country roads right now, so there's no one around. But who am I? So I was born in Kenya, and I moved to England in 2015 when I was 14 years old. And me and my brother, who you won't be seeing too much of in these videos, but you best believe that my brother is an integral part of myself and my business and my agency, because we both started it together and we're both business partners. And before I go on a tangent about how you can work with your brother and that I recommend it highly, let's just talk a bit about my story. And his story is interweaved in there too, because my story cannot exist without him being in there, but we'll talk about him later. Anyway, when I was 16 and he was 18, we tried to make an app. This was when we were still in high school, and we were living closer to London at that time. We decided to make an app, and looking back, the app looks like kind of useless, but at the time it didn't exist. This was 2016, 2018 time, around that time, before COVID. We were trying to make an app where you can go to a restaurant, or there'd be a list of restaurants, and you click on the restaurant you want to go to, you order the food, and when you get there, the food's brought to your table already. Everything is done. And now this concept is everywhere. But the funny thing is, we built that app. We were kind of in the wrong place and also at the right place, so we were in the wrong time and the right time at the same time, which is very weird, because we were in the right time because the idea didn't exist yet. No one had done it. But we were in the wrong time because the market was too early for it. People didn't want to order food online at the time. And then COVID happened in 2020, and COVID pushed the market 5 years in advance. Even COVID pushed a lot of things, tech, everything 5 years in advance at least, because now when COVID hit, all the big companies saw a chance to go to market with this, and they all invested their billions and made this all happen. So we were too late and too early at the same time, which is a bit of a weird combination. But anyway, after we finished with that, my brother kind of founded an agency, and I was there with him. And it was like a marketing agency, a digital agency. We were doing a lot of different things: website development, app development, some marketing, some advertising here and there. And then we kind of pivoted where now, and this is, he still kind of runs the marketing side of things, but I started a little mini project where we help other marketing agencies and other coaches, consultants, and just any other type of agency really, with their back-end fulfillment, so we would do everything the funnels, the automations, the workflows. We would build their back-end infrastructure and everything they would need to just get the fulfillment done and focus on what they do best. If you're a marketing agency, you want to just focus on running the ads. You want to try and close the gap it takes to launch ad campaigns, and by having a lot of fulfillment bottlenecks, it takes longer, and that can be an issue. So we came in and like, you know what, let's handle this back-end fulfillment. So we did like white label back-end fulfillment. That's what I do. That's my agency that I run. So a couple years passed by, 2 years passed by, and we are where we are right now. We're reaching 100K a month in revenue, and my goal is to document that. That's kind of the reason I started this video, Life as an Entrepreneur, is I kind of want to document my journey, mine and my brother's journey to 100K a month in revenue. You know, I'm just 22, he's 25, but you know, 100K is just the start. Inshallah, once we get there, it's to 200K, and then 300K, and then a million. So I want to document my whole journey to get there and see how that goes. So one thing that's very interesting is I haven't been like properly in a gym, like with a proper membership, in about, I would say, 8 months. Reason being is when I was still in university, I injured my shoulder while doing boxing or some martial art, and I think I injured my shoulder joint essentially. And you know, the problem is when you injure your shoulder, it's one of the worst injuries you can get, because you can't do anything. You can't, you know, you can't do push, you can't pull. You really can't do a lot when you injure your shoulder. It's very, very hard to do anything. The only thing you can really do is legs. And even that's hard, because if you're trying to put like a barbell on your back, like you can't even lift your shoulder up that high. It really hurts. So I was out of the gym for at least 4 months, and then for some reason I just never got back into it. I gained a lot of weight, and rather than getting back into the gym, I decided, all right, let me get in shape. And believe it or not, you know, you can believe what you want, but I'm telling you, 90% of weight loss or getting in shape is in diet. The other 10% is exercise. Okay, so diet will always be number one. So I went onto a carnivore diet, and I still am on this diet. For 9 months I've been on it now. I've lost about 30 kilos. That's about 70 pounds. And I've decided it's too cold this time of the year to go out for morning runs like I usually do. And if I'm going to be waking up at 6-7 a.m., I want to have that early morning routine to just get my day active. So I can't run because it's too cold. It's 2 degrees Celsius right now. So instead I will go to the gym. So I'm going to this local gym to check it out, and most likely just get the membership while I'm there and start my day with a gym membership. So let's see how that goes. In terms of breakfast, I don't usually eat breakfast in the morning. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I don't believe that's the truth. I think they've just said that so they can sell you their cereal boxes and make money off you and your kids. I don't really do breakfast in the morning much. I think it's better to start the day on an empty stomach. I usually like to intermittent fast until around 12 p.m. so around the afternoon, and then I'll then break my fast with something light. Maybe then I'll have my breakfast. I mean, like the word breakfast, right? It's the breaking of the fast. That's where the word comes from. It doesn't really matter when you have it. The first meal of your day is technically your breakfast. So I would have something at 12 p.m. in the afternoon. I just feel like it's better because from my experience, when you eat so early in the morning, you start feeling lethargic. You know, all the blood's going to the stomach, and it's not in your brain. You start getting lethargic, and it's just hard to be efficient and optimized at that time. So I have coffee. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I have coffee. I feel like, obviously, the caffeine boost, but also it just like it gets the stomach moving early in the morning, and you know you can empty out your stomach and you feel light on your feet. You feel good. It's a good feeling. And then, you know, I hit the gym or I'll run or work out on an empty stomach, so fasted cardio or fasted weightlifting. And you feel like you earned that meal. You know, when you eat at 12 p.m., you feel like you earned that meal. So like I have this mental state where like 12 p.m. is like my opening. Not even 12 p.m. Sometimes it could be 2 p.m. It depends. Like today I woke up at very early, so maybe I'll do it at 12 p.m. But actually most of the time it's actually 2 p.m. But the point is, you set this mental kind of block that, okay, I can't eat until I've done everything I need to do, you know, till 12 p.m. or 2 p.m. So if I have a task I'm finishing, you know, I need to finish that first, and then I can give myself the prize of having a breakfast or having a lunch, whatever you want to call it, or a snack. So I think it's a good way to be efficient with your time and to kind of motivate yourself to get work done, and only give yourself an award, a prize, once you have completed your morning tasks. So you may have noticed how big my bottle is. It's a 2-liter tank, as I call it, because it's metal. I used to have the plastic ones, like a gym keg and whatever, but they break so easily. So I looked up online for a metal one instead, and I've had this thing for ages. I think I've had it for years at this point. It's beaten up. It looks like it's gone through war and battle, but it's a tank. Like, it's got dents and scratches, and it looks so cool because like you can tell this bottle has been through it all. If you're to take one thing from this video, one thing, you know, it doesn't have to be business, it doesn't have to be whatever I show you in the gym. If you can take one thing today, it's to drink more water, okay? I drink 4 liters a day. That's 1 gallon a day of water using my tank. And if you can just start doing that without fixing your crappy diet or whatever you may be doing already that's an issue, you will see a lot of benefits. You lose more weight because drinking more water is actually counterproductive to the body. The more water you drink, the more you release when you urinate. So it actually makes you lose more weight, funnily enough. And also, your skin starts to improve a lot. And also, it fills you up throughout the day. So without getting too scientific, there's a hormone in your body called ghrelin. Alright, this is the hunger hormone. And sometimes during the day that hunger hormone peaks and you start feeling hungry. And this usually happens during the times you generally eat your lunches and your dinners and your breakfasts. What happens is your body's so accustomed to eating at that time that it releases ghrelin at that time to kind of tell you, okay, I'm hungry. But you're not actually hungry. It's just the hormone doing its work. So actually when you drink more water, and especially at that time, if you drink like a liter or a glass at that time, you'll feel satisfied because you've told your body, all right, I've taken something in, my stomach is full, I'm not really that hungry anyway. So then your body, the hormone kind of backs off, and like you don't feel hungry anymore for like 10-15 minutes. So that's a hack. If you're ever feeling hungry but you're not genuinely hungry, drink a lot of water and that will solve the issue. All right, I'm at the gym now, so let's go in and check it out. Alright, back from the gym. Good session. I haven't been, as I said, in like 7-8 months, so I went very slow today, just did like 50-60% of what I could do before. But it's the beauty about muscle memory is in 2 months time, all the strength I lost in the past 6-7-8 months, it should come back and more. So that's the beauty of muscle memory. You just need to be slow in the beginning and work your way back up, and within 2 months you should be able to not only get to what your previous PRs were, but hopefully even go beyond those. So just be patient and don't ego lift, of course. Alright, I'll see you guys at home. Alright, so I'm back home. It's been an hour since I came back home from the gym. Just going through all my emails, making sure I'm keeping up with all the leads that we have. In terms of how we get leads, we used to do cold email. So as I said in the car, most of our business comes from other businesses, right? We're B2B, so we work with agencies, coaches, consultants, realtors. So because we're doing B2B, the number two ways that we're doing it is, first of all, is cold DM and cold email. So we have another agency that we're hiring out who just focus on lead gen through cold email, and they just, they have like, they've created the infrastructure, they have all the accounts and everything, and they're like sending out like 1,000 to 2,000 emails a day, all right, to agencies. So we've outsourced that. There's no point doing it in-house. It's just going to be more expensive. Let the experts handle that. And then essentially when they close, they'll also book the call, and then I will just handle all the sales calls. So today I do have a few sales calls actually, and I'll try and record some so I can show you guys how I take my sales calls. And then another really cool tool I like using is Upwork, and people can use Fiverr as well, but I prefer Upwork. You can just put like a sort of front on Upwork where you tell people you'll help them, obviously, and you should keep it through Upwork if you can. But Upwork is also a very good source of income for B2Bs. It's a good way to get people into your ecosystem and get to know you so they can see the work you've done, and then maybe later on you can pull them out of Upwork. So I hope Upwork doesn't see me saying this because they might ban my account, but there you go. What I'll do now is I'm just gonna quickly just go through more of my emails, make sure my team is doing well. So I have a team of around 30 people. They handle most of the day-to-day. I don't do too much of the day-to-day, but I still have to make sure that the clients are happy. So I'm gonna just go through all the Slack channels. We use Slack for everything. So I'll go through the Slack channels, make sure the clients are happy, make sure the conversations with the clients are going well. The clients haven't been left on red, or they haven't been updated on anything. So it's very important. Communication is very, very important with clients to make sure that they should never feel like they're either being left on red or like they have to initiate the conversation. As the one providing the service, you always should be the one initiating the conversation. Even if it's a dry day, you should always just DM them saying, hey, what's up? Hope everything's well. How can we be of service to you guys? How can we assist you today? These are the small, small things that will keep your clients with you, for years to come, and reduce your churn rates as well. Alright guys, I'll just get back to work. I don't want to bore you too much, but I do have some sales calls coming up later, and I will record those for you and show them to you as well. Alright, so I just want to tell you guys something really cool that happened. This is very interesting. So a couple of days ago, I put a post out on my Facebook, and if you guys aren't following me on Facebook, could check it out. It's just Mazen Fazil. I'll put like an icon thingy over here. I think I have almost 6,000 followers now. It grew to 6,000 in like 2 months. Maybe I'll make a video explaining how I did that. But essentially, I'm sure everyone gets this, right? If you're trying to start a business and you're on Facebook and you're busy, you get loads of DMs by people saying, hey, can I get a job? Can I work with you? They're all just trying to sell you. Everyone's just trying to sell you on these social media platforms. But the cool thing is there are those hidden gems in there that are worth hiring. So I put out a post recently saying I want a Go high level expert, a Go high level developer, and our team's like big. We have like some of the best developers that you can possibly get out there, and so obviously so many people DM'd me, but like the point is we hired 1 or 2 people. Like my team manager just told me that we hired them, so he did the interviewing and everything. He handled the whole process. I just gave the guy his number and he handled it for me. But the point is, these things can work, right? Like there are those hidden gems that come to you saying, hey, can I work for you? Can you hire me? And these guys are actually good. So my manager interviewed him. He thought he was good enough, and he hired him. And if he thinks he's good enough, then he's good enough. I'm not going to tell him no. So just wanted to share that with you guys, that don't ignore all the messages you get. At least quickly look through them, because there are some people there that might be valuable to your team, and if they're coming to you, like, that's awesome, right? You don't have to go looking for them. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so one thing I wanted to share is a little gem, is it's always better to give small updates daily than a big update every few days. So I'll give an example. Let's say you have to do a 7-day task for a client, and after 1 week you then give them a big update with all the stuff that's been done and the results and everything. It's better to update them small results and small outcomes of the project every day for a week, rather than just giving them the big result, the big outcome, and communicating them once in a week. The point is, communication is extremely, extremely important. Other businesses do not want to work with anyone if they do not feel like you're giving them all the attention. You need to make them feel like they're the only ones you're working with. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because we got a client recently, and I'm just trying to encourage the team to send daily updates. Even if it's like something small, like even if we're still on one phase of the bigger project, let's jump on a call with the client and just show them this one phase. This is what we've mapped out for you. This is the flow we've mapped out. This is what the strategy is going to be like. The idea is, even if it may not be significant, it's still something. They'll still feel like, wow, these guys are putting the work. They want to update us. They want to show us what's happening. And if you stack these, over a week, this is a lot of kind of communication and content for your client to see the work you're doing for them. And it just makes them feel like, what, these guys are my team. They're taking care of me. They're showing me what they're doing. They're giving me daily updates. So it's extremely important that you guys do this if you're trying to grow, if you're trying to scale past 10K a month. These things are important because when you make your client happy, they'll refer you to their friends and other agencies that they know. And this is just easy business, word of mouth, free business, right? So I just wanted to share that with you guys.
Thinking to hire another junior resource, maybe in a week or two.
I think now we need to start making the shift and get these junior resources to come in, so we can let all the senior developers, like the original 7, they should be having 4 or 5 agency accounts, and they should become like essentially what Junaid is, right? Overseeing. In fact, they should even, really, they should be taking over your job, being the team manager, and you should now upgrade to customer success and have the monthly calls with all the clients to making sure everything's good and trying to get testimonials from them and all that kind of stuff.
Things, inshallah.
Inshallah. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I mean, I'm very happy with where you are right now in terms of how you're managing the team and everything. Like, it's amazing. So, I just, obviously, I want you to, you can do it for now. I'm happy, but inshallah, in the future, when you manage to get someone who can take over this role that you're doing right now, maybe it could be Junaid or maybe it could be whoever. I see you being very good as the customer success, the person who's keeping the relations with the clients, keeping them happy, getting on these calls with them once a month or once every 3 weeks or whatever it may be, and just kind of being their the secondary point of contact.
Hey, how are you?
Hey Nicholas, how are you doing? Helps other businesses, other agencies, coaches, consultants with back-end fulfillment. So we take over completely all the funnel development, the workflows, the automations. We AIify everything, so we just handle all that back-end fulfillment, and you can focus on your core offering and focus on actually growing the business rather than worrying about back-end bottlenecks.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Yes. What you're doing is a very traditional way of doing it, where you have different apps working together. Maybe they connected through Zapier or through native integration. But the point is, you're using Typeform, and then you're using maybe using a Calendly for the scheduler, and using something else for the email and SMS. With Go High Level, we can just bring everything into one place. It's an all-in-one CRM, so you're saving money, and it's just more convenient because everything's in one place. You can do the booking in one place. You can have the emails and SMS automations and sequences set out from one place. You can, we can create so much complex automations using AI that we can reactivate all the existing contact lists that you already have. And then also for the opt-in pages and the funnels and landing pages. Sorry, not funnels, landing pages, because the funnel is the whole system, not just the landing page. But the opt-ins, the landings, the lead magnets, all these types of pages, we can just build them all and Go High Level as well. So it's just so much easier to have everything in one place.
High level does have quite a bit of limitations, it sounds like.
I mean, when you're talking about like this hyper customization for videos, that you'd have to. These are all third party. Like it's not going to be able to do it on its own. But there are workarounds. There's always workarounds. There's always workarounds to things with API and Zapier. So there's always a workaround to getting it done. It's just a matter of trying to actually deep dive into this, how that flow would look like, how that funnel flow would look, and try and figure out how to create automation for it to work all the time.
Yeah.
So one thing to note there is, I already knew in the first 5 to 10 minutes that this client wouldn't be a good fit, okay? It's very important to kind of just, even if you know they're not going to be a good fit, obviously don't take too long with the call, you don't want to waste your time, but just give them value, give them something, right? Like you can see in the calls, giving him some advice on not to do this and to do that. That's value. You know, later on down the line, he may come across one of my YouTube videos, or he may come across my Facebook profile, and then he'll remember me and be like, you know what, this guy gave me some good value, let me follow him, or let me refer him to someone I know. So don't underestimate the power of word of mouth and the power of giving people value, even if they're not going to be a client. Everyone just wants to close, and that's good and all, but there will be times when the person's not a good fit, like in this case. You know, it's fine to give them something, gives them some value. It makes you feel good as well, you know, helping people out, teaching them things. And in return, you know, later on down the line, they'll either run to you for business if they need you, or if they know someone else, they'll send them your way. So always give some value, even if the sale isn't going to close, okay? Alright, so it's now 5 p.m. UK time. Every Monday and Thursday I have a team call, so I'm gonna jump on to Zoom and meet the team, and just we have like a weekly, like a weekly catch up basically, where we just teach each other what we've learned over the week, anything interesting that's happened, and just discuss some cool stuff, and just talk about the overall business objectives. So I'm gonna kind of jump in and show you what it looks like to have your team who are working fully remote, and kind of, you know, leading them, and just what our team meetings kind of look like every Monday. So let's just jump in and see what that looks like. Assalamu alaikum guys, what's up?
Alaikum assalam, Mazen, how are you?
Good. What you guys up to doing today, huh? But the point is that, like I keep saying, it's better to give it's better to interact with the client over small things, but more frequently, rather than big interactions over a longer period of time. This is why we keep telling you guys, like, don't, like, I know you're afraid about AI, it might take, like, people's jobs, and the truth is it will, right? It'll take jobs, a lot of them, but you need to be the kind of person that uses AI as part of their day-to-day, and you need to, this is why the thing's called prompt engineers, right? AI will be there, but we need people who know how to really utilize AI, who know how to like get ChatGPT to give them what they want in an instant, right? Rather than having to keep typing here and there. So like a prompt engineer essentially is what it's called, right? So you guys need to start looking and learning how you can use AI to make your life easier, because AI has not yet reached a point where like you just tell it to give you like 50 designs ready to go and it does that for you. I mean, it can, but it's not going to be the best. It's not going to have that human touch, that human element and everything. So you need to learn how you can use AI and prompt AI, and then get your work done much quicker, and get your life be much easier, and allow you to output more in the same amount of time, you know? There's two types of evolution in business, right? There's two types of innovation, there's two types of innovation in business. There's process innovation, and there is product innovation, okay? ChatGPT is, I guess you could say it's a bit of both, because it's AI, that's like a product innovation, but it's also a process innovation, because it's opened the doors to efficiency and process, right? Like, it's like a watch and it's like a phone, you know? You don't look at the sun anymore and try to determine the time, or you don't do mental maths, you just get a calculator. So AI is kind of the same thing. It's like, it's part of your day-to-day now. You need to use it like it's part of your day-to-day. It's fine if it if it stops you from thinking harder and things like that, right? Like a calculator. Mental maths was there, then the calculator was invented, and people stopped thinking as hard because they just used the calculator, but they got answers faster, right? So it just makes things a bit more efficient.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree. You will lose some skill, like you lose the ability to probably retain information more, because it's like a curve, right? It's like a curve. It starts. It's not a linear growth. It's exponential growth. It starts slow, and then maybe in 18 months, it's going to be like a straight line of just exponential growth in how complex AI can be and how much it can actually replace what people are doing. Oh my God, are you guys not seeing what happened with Apple? There's already no screens. Have you not seen the Vision Pro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Interesting.
The Vision Pro
You
is
have-
absolutely crazy, and I'm telling you right now, it's the future. Like once they manage to get these ski goggles down to like my glasses or like
Yeah.
just normal everyday
Mm.
Ray-Bans, whatever, like
Yeah.
even I would buy them. Like it's the future. I'm telling you, this is the future. All right, guys, it has been a long working day. It is 9 p.m. now. I did have a call, but I kind of rescheduled it because I don't know, I don't really feel like taking it. But I will be logging off now, and I am going to go and relax, have some dinner, and just chill now with the family. It's just time to spend with my family, chill. I'll probably be sleeping in a few hours and then waking back up at 6 a.m. And let me know what you think. If you liked the video, if you guys got any value from it, comment down some comments or questions you'd like me to answer for the next video I make. Like the video so I know to make more of these, and I just hope you guys learned something. You saw the day in the life of a 22-year-old entrepreneur. There is a lot of work. It's not fun and games. I know a lot of people just like showing off the fun and the games, but the truth is there is work, and you have to work. I mean, you're still young. This is the time to hustle, right? And you can retire later. But it was a good day. Not my most busy day, but it was a good day. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow, inshallah. So thank you guys again so much, and please leave a comment down on some questions you'd like me to answer for the next video, or just anything you'd like to know. And I hope to see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.